Hey guys, welcome back to your Lake Fork Guide. Man, it has been an unbelievable year for me and my family, for this channel, for everything that we do. It's been just a tremendous year in 2019. As we get to the end of it, by the way, Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. Hope all of your families have a great time. Take time to thank the Lord for everything that He's done for you and everything that He will continue to do for you. God is good all the time, and that is what Christmas should be about, in my humble opinion, first and foremost. So I hope that each and every one of you have a great time with your family over the holiday season, and hopefully we all get a little closer to God, because we all need to, that's for sure. That being said, we have had an unbelievable year. We've had so much to be thankful for. I've got my lovely assistant here to help me with today's video, because today what I wanted to do was pause, take a little break, look backwards, and see what were our top 10 moments of the year on the Your Lake Fork Guide channel. What do you think? Is that a good idea? It wag. You pretty much wag about everything. Bailey's in. Hopefully you're in. Let's take a look back at our top 10 moments from 2019. Well, before we get into this top 10 list, a couple things I want to take care of first. First thing I want to say, this isn't a top 10 moment, but this is just kind of an honorable mention, because this was a big deal for me. You know, January 1st of 2019, we launched the Fish Life app. And, you know, I have a passion for trying to help people catch more and bigger fish, whether it's through these video content, on guide trips in my boat, whatever it may be. My big purpose in life is to help people catch more and bigger fish. And I don't think we've ever done anything that's been more effective than the Fish Life app. As you're seeing from some of these pictures that we're putting up here right now, there's been many double-digit fish caught by people, lots of personal bests broken, lots of big numbers days. It has been unbelievable to see how well the Fish Life app has worked. And it's just brought me great joy to see how many people we've been able to help. You know, I can only take so many people a year in my boat, but with the Fish Life app, it's literally at this point hundreds, thousands of people that we're helping catch more and bigger fish. And it's just an unbelievable experience to watch it go down the way it has. We've worked very hard on it, and we are very proud and very appreciative of each and every one of you that do go out and take advantage of it and use it. It has been a great deal for 2019. It's been unbelievable. And that being said, 2020 will be no exception. We have a big expansion of the Fish Life app that will be getting announced on January 1st here in just a couple weeks. So if you're a fan of Fish Life, you're a fan of what we do here, and you like the app, stay tuned. If you're a fan of the app and you're wishing we had lakes in your region, stay tuned. We have a big announcement coming. So I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. I'm excited to bring it to you. Coming soon. All right, let's get into our top 10 list. So I thought we'd kind of start this off where it started off on the channel for this year. You know, number 10 is going to be a big fish. It was kind of the first really what I would call big fish of the year. We have pretty high standards for big fish around here. This one's somewhere in the 8-9 pound range. I was pretty positive it wasn't close. It wasn't going to be a 10 pounder, so I didn't actually put it on a scale. But the first show enough biggin of the year right here. Yeah, that's a hit. Stay down, baby. Get up in here. There we go. Yeah, just a beautiful, awesome Lake Fork bass. That's what Lake Fork's all about. A bunch of these. There's a bunch of these swimming in this old pond, boys. Man, pretty good for 2 bites in an afternoon. Well, 2 bites and a heartbreak anyway. All right, boys. One more look at that big old pig right there. Let's turn her loose. Hey, and wouldn't you know, I got to catch it on a technique that I love. I love that wintertime jig bite. It is absolutely one of my favorite ways to catch them. As you guys can see, I got pretty excited about that fish right there. All right, moving on to number 9. Man, it was an honor just to get in a boat with this guy. He is somebody that I've watched and been a fan of for a long time. Mr. Brian Robison of Minnesota Vikings, Texas Longhorns. I know. But he's a Texas boy, and he's a football absolute superstar, multi-time Pro Bowl player in the NFL. Got to fish with him, and even better than that, I got slapped in the face by him. That's not gonna work on me.
Oh, but it may catch a fish.
Well, you should be doing that to your own rod then.
Don't worry about it. Big one, big one. It's a big one. It's a 17 pounder.
Dude, you're joking, but that is for real the biggest one of the day. Dang it, man. Dude, and I am not helping you beat me. I'm just going to tell you. I'm not going to help you beat me.
Don't worry about it.
That's game over.
Don't worry about it, baby.
That's game over. Oh, God. I have whipped your butt all stinking day.
No, I told you, dude. It's strategy. You don't catch small fish. I tried to teach you this.
Let me warm it up for you a little bit there.
Here we go.
Grab it by the belly. There you go.
Ready?
All right. I want you to get it now.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
You guys have lost it.
That is pretty disgusting right there. Hey, turn that poor thing loose, will you? You put her through enough today, B-Rob.
Thank you,
Golly.
Thank
Ear scratch. He's using my moves against me, folks. Brian, man, what a great guy. What a great time we had with Brian that day. Brian is just an outstanding human being, and it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun hanging out with Brian that day. Now, going to number 8. Number 8 is one that, according to the view count, was y'all's favorite moment of the year, but I put it at number 8. It was significant. It had nothing to do with fish catching. It was a very unique moment that was caught on camera, and it was very exciting, and I kind of almost died because I just literally about had a heart attack. Oh, the hell is that? Oh, God. Oh. I'm out. Giant freaking snake just tried to get in my boat. Giant. Big snake ever. It's a python. The Taliban could come up over them bushes right there and start shooting, and I'd handle it better than I'll handle that snake. I do not do snakes. Oh my goodness, I about had a heart attack. That sucker's 18 feet long. Look at it. Goodness, I got the heebie-jeebies just being right here. I don't know what that is, but that's a poisonous water moccasin, viper rattling cobra snake right there. No. Don't want nothing to do with it. I was working a good bed fish, and I've literally spent like 30 minutes on it. It's a big one. But we'll go find a different one, dog. Like, I'm out. So as you guys can tell, I don't like snakes. Snakes and me don't get along. I literally almost ran completely out of the boat. I was so petrified of that little bitty snake. I don't know. He wasn't little bitty, but he was harmless. It was a water snake. I'm aware that that snake is not venomous. I'm aware that that snake, it doesn't matter. It's just snake. I don't do snakes. Bailey, did you do snakes? No. Do you see? We don't do snakes in the Lawson house. That's just the way it is. All right, coming in at number 7 was a day that, you know, to tell the story of this day, it give you a little bit of context to it. It was the dog days, the turnover, you know, almost lake starting to turn over, hot conditions, miserable outside, just nasty time of year. And I had struggled all day to catch fish and stuck with it, was running out of time to try and get the video done for that week. And you guys know, 1 shot a week for me, that's how I do it. But we were able to pull it out in a pretty special way. Very cool. Very cool. Look at here. Get down in there, big head. Well, I'm back here at the end of the road, boys and girls. Looky there. Beautiful. Nice Lake Fork bass right there. Kind of funky shape, got a humpback. But he's all right. He's got some meat on him. He's doing good. Oh, that might be a big one. Boys, we done found us something up here. Hey, that's a dick. Dude, that's getting close to an over. Big old fish, big old good one. I don't want to let her go. It's a nice one. It's a nice one. Did y'all hear that line? Got him. Oh my goodness, it's another big one. Oh my goodness. What is going on? It's supposed to be like August and September. I don't even know what's happening right now. Good grief, son. That one's about to, did I just catch, no, I didn't catch the same fish, but dang, he's almost as big. What? What's happening right now? Yeah, to catch 3 fish of that size caliber, 3 casts in a row, especially where I caught them, how I caught them, the way I caught them, was just a really special deal that stuck out to me as one of my highlights of this year that I wanted to share with you guys in our top 10 video. All right, coming in at number 6, it is a very bittersweet moment. You know, Lake Monticello is one of my favorite lakes, and unfortunately it got closed this year. It is owned by a power plant company. That plant shut down some time ago, and they ended up closing the gates to Lake Monticello. You cannot access it anymore, not with a big boat anyway. And this was the last bass that I caught out of Lake Monticello. This was literally the week it closed. A nice one to end on. A nice one to end on. I couldn't argue with that, but unfortunately it had to end for now. Who knows what the future holds for Lake Monticello somewhere down the road. Nothing happening in the immediate future as far as I can tell. All right, number 5. This happened pretty recent. Number 5 was not too long ago. This was one of the most insane, crazy moments that I've ever seen on the water. I don't know that I've ever seen something quite like this happen. Take a look. Golly! Golly! I just dropped it to test the swim bait. Holy cow! I think SmashTech swim baits work pretty good.
I think it works.
Good night. Son! Look how he ate it too. Look at that. We'll get you a nice look at that beautiful, beautiful Brandy Branch bass right there. That's a good one. I dropped it in the water to make sure it was swimming true, and I didn't even get the, I gotta check it again. I still don't know if it's swimming true or not, because he ate it before I could even check it. Good grief.
People aren't gonna believe that, but you were just, I thought you were just looking to see how it looked in the water.
That's it. That's all I was doing.
I've been sitting here fishing since you've been tying on.
Obviously a lot of pure luck involved right there. A crazy fish and a great swim bait to actually get him to commit that close to the boat. But that was a pretty crazy moment. And the fact that we got it with a chest camera where you could see the fish eat it, and just to capture all of that whole experience on film the way we did was really kind of a special moment that stands out to me. All right, so now we're at number 4, and I'm just going to tell you guys, from here going forward, 4 through 1, these could all be number 1 highlight memory of the year for me, as far as I'm concerned. But number 4 is going to be the day that I got to go film with Bill Wilcox from Honey Hole All Outdoors. This was a personal deal for me. Bill is an idol of mine. I grew up watching him, love the Honey Hole All Outdoors TV program, and just couldn't have been more thrilled. And then to have Bill come out during a tough time of year, the end of summer, dog days, absolutely 100% dog days of summer when we fished, and to still be able to put quality fish in the boat with Bill with me, it was a pretty magical, awesome experience for me personally. Number 3 also literally just happened. It just happened last week. Again, all of these could be number 1, but me and Heath Taylor went out to honor our dearly departed friend Stan Smith, and we ended up ending the day by catching 40 bass off of one spot, literally making the same cast and caught 40 bass. I don't think I've ever caught that many bass off one single cast like that before. Special moment. Stop it. Stop it. Stop wagging your tail. Your happy's too loud. You know it? You're happy. We're trying to make a show. You're happy. Thank you. Hey. Your happy's too loud. All right, number 2, and this was not featured on the channel. It's the only one that wasn't, but this was a special, special moment, no doubt about it, hands down. I took a guide trip with a man named Mr. Dean, and me and Mr. Dean went out planning on having a good time. It was sight fishing season in the spring, and we were going to get after them. We had no idea what was in store for us. As you guys are seeing from these pictures, we caught a lot of fish. We caught a lot of really quality fish. We ended up catching a 9-pounder, a 10-pounder, and an 11-pounder, all in the same day. Also had some other quality heavy 5s in the bag as well. Our best 5 bag that day weighed 40 pounds and 12 ounces. That is, to date, my biggest best 5 bag on Lake Fork. It's my biggest best 5 bag as a fishing guide, and it's the only time that I have had 2 double-digit fish in my boat on the same day. I caught the 10-pounder. Mr. Dean caught the 11-pounder. Just a special moment that I'll remember forevermore. That'll be one of my top guide memories looking back when I retire someday. And one thing that you guys got to keep in mind is I've lost a little weight now, but at that time I'm 6 foot, between 6 foot and 6'1", and I weigh 280 pounds in these pictures. Mr. Dean was taller than me. He's like 6'4". He used to play defensive end. Like, he's a big guy with big giant hands too. So these fish obviously look really big in these pictures, but they're even bigger than they look because you got 2 really big guys holding them. That does make a difference when you're talking about pictures. And coming in at number 1, my boy Z-Dub had a really special moment that he fortunately got documented on camera, and we got to share it with you guys. Now, Zach was out fishing with his dad. He was going to do a 3-lake challenge, trying to fish 3 different lakes using the Fish Life app in one day. And using that Fish Life app, he was able to get a new personal best. And that's saying a lot, because this man's caught several double-digit fish in his life, but he got a new personal best down there on Lake Athens, coming in right at 12 pounds. And I made that one number 1 because that was the biggest fish we documented catching on camera this year. And obviously, anytime you get one over 10, it's special. And when you get one that's 12, it's just, I mean, that only happens a few times in your life if you're real lucky and you fish every day like I do. Most people, it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, if that. A lot of people never catch one that big. So something that special I felt like needed to be number 1. Well, that's it. There's our top 10 moments. It's been an awesome year. The one word that comes to mind when I think about 2019 in Billy Lawson's life and the Your Lake Fork Guide year is just grateful. Just so grateful. I'm so grateful for all the partners I have, for all the friends that I have, from Ronnie Kelly to, David Ozio's come on lately, Jonathan Bowling, like all these guys, Jeff Partridge, and guys that I have around the lake, Eric Wright, Zach Hughes. These guys are just really good friends to me and have really helped me in a lot of ways. And also my sponsor partners, from 3G Welding, who helps me with a lot of things off the water, and then Skeeter Boats and Nautical Mile Marine. Hey, Nautical Mile Marine does so much for me. I mean, these guys might be the MVP of my sponsor team because they make sure that boat stays on the water every single day. They get me fair pricing where I can afford to stay, and new updated boats for you guys that do come fish trips with me. So I can't thank Nautical Mile Marine. And they treat everybody the same way. They treat everybody the same way they treat me. They take care of everybody that comes down there. Highly suggest, if you're looking for a boat and you don't visit Nautical Mile Marine, you're doing yourself a huge disservice. Of course, 6th Sense Fishing, Smash Tech, Custom Baits. My 2 biggest bait sponsors, they do so much for me and give me the best of equipment to fish with my customers. Lew's as well, Lew's Reels, all of these guys. One more, Impact Lures. The guys over there at the team, Mark Pack's company, Impact Lures. Love each and every one of my sponsors that do so much. And you guys know, when you get in a guide trip in my boat, you're fishing with the best reels, the best rods, the best baits. Everything's the best, and it's because of those people. It's not something that I do or I'm so good or anything like that. It's 100% them. That's what I feel when I look back on 2019. I feel grateful for everything, all the support that I get. And most importantly, I feel grateful and appreciative for all the support that I receive from each and every one of you guys. You guys are the one that make this dream happen for me. I owe y'all everything because I couldn't do any of it. I couldn't book guide trips if it wasn't for y'all helping me grow the videos and get more exposure and all that. So literally everything that I have in my life, I owe to each and every one of you that are watching this video right now. And then some. So sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hope you had a great 2019. Hope you have a better 2020. Enjoy the holidays. Spend some time with the family. Thank the Lord. And we'll see you next time right here on Your Lake Fork Guide. Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? Are you a good girl? Where are the birds at? Oh, whoa. Where's the birds? Where are they? Oh, she's got to go get birds. Go get the birds. Where are the birds? Go get them.